10 European family wagons. All cheaper than a modern SUV down payment. All documented to outlast the SUVs sitting on dealer lots right now. I'm giving you all 10 starting now, cheapest first. Number 1 costs less than your phone. Subscribe before we start because this list gets more ridiculous every single entry. Let's go. Volkswagen Passat variant B5. We start at the bottom of the price range and the top of the value equation. The Passat variant, B5 generation, 1997 through 2005, regularly trades for under $2,000 in the used market, and for that money you get a Volkswagen Group platform with a 2.8-liter VR6 engine option that mechanics treat with genuine respect. This engine pushes past 250,000 miles routinely. The cargo space embarrasses crossovers costing 15 times more. Watch the timing belt schedule on the 1.8 turbo variant and you have a family hauler that will outlive the loan on whatever SUV you almost bought instead. Skoda Octavia Combi 2nd generation. Same Volkswagen Golf platform, same engines, same gearboxes, sold under a name nobody recognizes and priced accordingly. 2004 through 2013 examples sit around $2,500 consistently. The 1.8 turbo TSI is the engine to find, and the cargo area outsizes the Golf it's mechanically identical to. This is the family wagon math nobody talks about. You are buying German engineering and paying check prices for the privilege. Peugeot 406 brake. France enters around $3,000 for clean examples and brings a chassis that European press called the segment benchmark when it launched. The 2-liter naturally aspirated gasoline engine was built for roads that don't exist on American maps, which means American roads barely register as a challenge. The interior ergonomics were designed obsessively for daily livability. Check the suspension bushings, check for rust behind the rear arches, and you have a family car that handles better than anything else at this exact price point. Ford Mondeo Estate Mk3. Ford built this one in Europe with an entirely different engineering philosophy than anything they sold Americans during the same era, and it shows. The Mondeo Estate, 2001 through 2007, sits around $3,000 and delivers a 2.0-liter Duratec engine with a reliability record that European fleet operators trusted enough to run thousands of these as daily taxis. Taxi-grade durability at family wagon prices. The cargo space and rear legroom outclass anything Ford was selling domestically at the same time for twice the money. Opel Vectra Estate. General Motors' European engineering division built the Vectra Estate to compete directly with Volkswagen on quality while undercutting them on price, and that pricing gap followed the car into the used market. Examples from the late 90s through the mid-2000s sit around $3,500. The 2-liter 4-cylinder is straightforward, the structure is solid, and GM Europe's corrosion protection during this period was genuinely better than their domestic American efforts at the same time. Mechanics describe these as logical and accessible, the two qualities that matter most when you are maintaining a family car on a budget. Volvo V40 first generation. Sweden enters the list around $4,000 and brings the safety obsession that defines the entire Volvo brand identity. The first generation V40, 1996 through 2004, is compact enough for tight parking and built rigid enough that crash engineers used it as a reference point. The 1.8 and 2-liter 4-cylinder engines are understressed and chain-driven where it matters. This is the smallest car on this list and arguably the safest, which is precisely the combination most families are looking for and rarely find together. Audi A4 Avant B6. Audi's badge usually prices itself out of conversations like this one, but the B6 generation 2002 through 2005 sits around $4,500 and brings genuine quattro all-wheel drive to a family wagon price point that nothing else on this list can match. The 2-liter naturally aspirated engine is a workhorse, not a show pony. Watch the PCV system and the front control arm bushings, and you get German build quality and proven winter capability for less than half of what most buyers assume an Audi costs. BMW 3 Series Touring E46. BMW's reputation for expensive ownership does not apply to this specific generation, and the price reflects a market that has not caught up to that reality yet. The E46 Touring 1999 through 2005 sits around $4,500 and brings the 2.5-liter M54 inline-6, one of the most genuinely excellent naturally aspirated engines BMW ever built. Stay ahead of the cooling system components preventively, and this car delivers driving engagement that no SUV in any price range actually provides, wrapped around a wagon body that swallows strollers and soccer gear without complaint. Mercedes-Benz E-Class Estate W210. The Mercedes badge that everyone assumes is unaffordable sits at $5,000 for the W210 generation, 1996 through 2002, specifically because the model that replaced it crushed resale values across the board. The 3.2-liter M112 V6 in the E320 runs on timing chains and delivers a luxury interior that genuinely justifies the $60,000 sticker price it carried new. Check underbody rust carefully and find an independent Mercedes specialist before buying, and you have actual German luxury at a price that makes modern SUV trim levels look financially irresponsible by comparison. Mercedes-Benz E-Class Estate W211. We close at the top of this list price range and the top of its overall quality. The W211 2003 through 2009 sits just under $5,000 for the best examples and corrects every rust vulnerability the W210 carried while keeping everything that made it mechanically excellent. The 3.5-liter M272 V6 runs smooth and strong on dual timing chains. The interior quality is uncompromised luxury. Watch the aromatic suspension wear pattern and budget accordingly, and this is, dollar for dollar, the single best family vehicle on this entire list, at a price that any new SUV buyer would consider a rounding error on their down payment. 10 Wagons. All under $5,000. All documented to outlast vehicles that cost 10 times more sitting on dealer lots right now. The math is not complicated. Modern SUVs depreciate the moment they leave the lot and develop electronic problems the moment the warranty expires. These 10 cars already took that depreciation hit decades ago, already proved their durability across hundreds of thousands of documented miles, and are sitting in driveways right now waiting for someone to do the research instead of the financing. Subscribe if this changed how you think about your next family car. Comment with which one you'd actually buy. Share this with the parent in your life about to sign a 6-year SUV loan they don't need to sign.